I'm Sinclair Kennally, CNHP and CNC, and I actually specialize in reversing chronic inflammatory conditions. So chronic digestive conditions, people might come to us with several labels and believe that they have been, given a life sentence essentially of suffering. And the good news is so much of that, even all of it, can be reversed with very simple changes as long as it's the right tools at the right time. So we are one of the OGs for CellCore. So we were one of the very first customers, actually. My partner, Michael Spendell, is an amazing researcher, and he found Dr. Todd early on. So we knew CellCore before CellCore was officially CellCore, and it's just been amazing to see the product line grow over time. But one of my favorite things about the CellCore tools is that it really makes the concepts of bioregulatory medicine, which is what Michael and I are steeped in and what we apprenticed in, available to everybody. Because beforehand, it was a lot more complicated to figure out detox and binders and how to mop up these toxins without creating reactions and how to support the body to heal when it's been so depleted for years, if not decades. So it's been so much easier to actually have a system in place that you can count on from CellCore to weave in a way that's just right for each of our sensitive people. Well, understanding mitochondrial function is really crucial in this day and age, not just to support people to catch up to their own capacity to heal, but also to reduce sensitivities and potential reactions to the very tools that they need to do that work. So mitochondria are, of course, our little energizer bunnies, our little power plants in the cells that turn nutrients into the fuel that our body can use to do work. So energy in the body is actually defined as the capacity to do work. So that's what we want to support early on and throughout the healing process, because you can't add to the body's to-do list without mitochondrial support. So why would they need that in the first place? Well, mitochondria are always sensing into the environment around them, and they also get impacted by the toxins, just like your cells do, just like your nervous system does. And when they get those signals, hey, I'm in a toxic environment from the air that we breathe or the water we drink or what's hidden in our food, then they actually go into the cell danger response mode. Right? So they start signaling, hey, we need some help over here, and they stop prioritizing energy production. So right when you need energy the most, you have the least of it. And it's not an accident. We just want to meet that need, provide safety, provide support and encouragement, and restore energy capacity and production so that everything else in your protocol works better. The first thing that I want somebody dealing with health issues to understand is that your body is having a logical response to being poisoned. It's having a logical response to the stressors that it's been put under. So we lived our way into this and we're going to live our way out of it. But your body's not broken, and it's actually telling you everything you need to know to start digging deeper. And the good news is the data is there. The good news is that's still responsive very much to the terrain. So if we tackle low-hanging fruit in the right order, you can actually get back full vitality and capacity in your life. That's the first thing that I want people to understand, is that this is still in your hands. It's not too late. Your body is brilliant. It's on your side and it wants to feel good. I think actually the dissemination of this information, it's felt like we've had this insider conversation for those of us who fought our way into this data, because it used to be, oh, there's one expert on mold that only has part of the story, and then another expert on mold that completely disagrees and has a different aspect of the story, and you actually need both in order to heal. Or there's one expert on aluminum or one expert on, glyphosate. And the truth is, all this data is available to us now, and you can absolutely heal within any budget right now with any inflammatory condition. And so what I'm most excited about is to get that information out to everybody, because the truth is so hopeful. I love talking about poison because it's so fixable. Toxins don't have to be scary. We can face these difficult conversations head on because it's not too late. So yes, trauma and stress can interrupt the body's own healing instincts and processes, but all we have to do is complete that cycle and remind the body of what it already knows how to do. Yes, living in mold is devastating to your health, but it's fixable and it's detoxable. Cleansing is possible at home with safe tools. So that's the thing I'm most excited about, is to get that information into everybody's hands, because it's not too late. For a practitioner who is new to root cause medicine or foundational medicine, one of the things I would encourage you to do is to start by modeling this on yourself. So you get to have more energy than you already have. You get to have more mental clarity than you already have. You get to have deeper sleep than you already have. So I would get curious about what your own health goals are and start modeling this on yourself first and grow your comfort zone, because when you have a felt relationship to these tools, whether it's the toxin labs and the gut labs, and all this fun stuff that actually assesses the root causes of today, and you start on yourself, and then you start playing around with these tools on your own body, then you have this relationship to it, and you have stories that you can share with your trusted clients and patients, and you can grow your comfort zone from there. I am a giant wuss. I am, and I'm always looking for the shortcut. And I want just bottom line it for me, what's the easiest path to the finish line? So I know that if I can do it, you can do it. So this is not too late to learn this set of tools. I encourage you to come along for the ride, because we're all here to support you in this community.